What's up, everybody? I'm Mirage here, and today I'm going to be bringing to you guys some really sweet gameplay here that we're going to be looking at today. And this gameplay is going to be on the map Mirage, played with the RAW M8A1, which made this gameplay probably 3 times more insane, in my opinion, to any other gameplay that I've really gotten lately. And this gameplay really stuck out to me because this was like one of the first times I was actually using this gun, this assault rifle, and it's a 4-round burst assault rifle. It has a really insane kind of range that it has, and for one of the first times using this gun, I really think that this gun was pretty awesome just off the start and to begin with. So this gameplay is going to be amazing, and the final score is going to be 66-3, having an amazing KD right there of like 30. And I really today wanted to talk to you guys about a lot of things that were on my mind, more COD related things on my mind though. So really kind of a lot of essential tips that can help you guys out to getting kind of gameplays like these, because giving back to the community is one of the things that I really enjoy doing. I like seeing people prosper in their own gameplays. I like seeing people that can get their own gameplays and they tell me good job too, and I like to tell them good job, and it just all comes back to me, and I feel really good about it sometimes. And I wanted to just give out a bunch of tips and be able to see them used within the community and see people use them and see if people are actually learning from the skills that I actually try to help out and give a lot out. So one of the tips that I like to use while in playing any kind of gameplay, not necessarily with this gun or anything like that, but everyone likes to play kind of in a kill whore kind of fashion, where you run around and you get a lot of kills and stuff like that. But is that really what the purpose of your game is? Like, I'm playing domination, and there's a lot of kids in my game that kind of just run around and they kind of just free throw their hands out there. Like, not many people that I know that play Call of Duty really think about their tactics and kind of plan out things on what to do and kind of scavenge the map for good spots and stuff like that. I know T Martin does that a lot. He shows a lot of spots and tricks and whatever, and he shows a lot of good spots that you can kind of stay behind and kind of keep cover and get some easy kills off of. But not many people that I know really actually do that, and they don't really plan out what they're going to do, any kind of positions that the enemy's coming for. So that's really something to think about when you're playing Call of Duty, is you have to be aware of everyone that's playing the game. Like, you have no idea what the other person is going to do. We're not playing zombies here. This is multiplayer, so this is live action, and you have no idea what's going on in the other person's mind. So you can't just assume that they're going to come through the doorway, or if they're going to go through the window or anything like that. So you really have to be extremely cautious while playing any game if you're trying to get up on some high kill streaks. That is a great tip to use. I play really cautiously sometimes. When I get up into this room right here, this sniper window is a perfect spot to pick off people from the other side of the map, but that is not the case in this area right now because the enemy is coming from the C flag. So I'm trying to defend myself in a cautious way that I'm not going to die, because I'm getting close up to my kill streaks. So I'm trying to stay alive as much as I can. So I'm always going to be moving around this area, trying to keep them out, trying to keep my zone clear of enemies, and also moving into this B flag here when the time is appropriate so I can get that orbital VSAT, because I knew some of my teammates were going in there trying to cap, so I tried to make it my ideal position to go in there and cap. And this game is turning out to be, it was really fun when I started playing this game, and I didn't really expect this gameplay to come out of this gun, because I was just really looking for like a gameplay where I'd get a swarm for you guys, because I really just wanted to get a bunch of swarm gameplays out there and show you guys my kill streak setups. So this is actually one of the tougher kill streak setups that is like to get out there, because they're one of the highest kill streaks out there. And the reason that I put them on in the order that I do is because the orbital VSAT is kind of difficult to get, but if you do get an orbital VSAT, it can really help you out in the end, because the orbital VSAT is extremely nice because it shows you exactly where the enemy is. It's like almost having a double radar, because you can see the radar of your team and you can see the radar of the enemy. So you have those green triangles for your team, and then there's the red triangles for the other team. So it's a really great score streak to put on, because you can see where everyone is on the map, so you can kind of try to play out where everyone else is, other than the UAV where it only sweeps every 3 seconds. So UAVs aren't as useful, but they are nice as a small kill streak. And then the next thing that I have on there for my kill streaks, I have put on the dogs, which is the second highest kill streak in this game. And the dogs are going to be a ground infantry kind of troopers that I use to go out there and scout for enemies. And sometimes when you're playing the game, you can kind of watch the dogs to see what direction they're running into, because they are basically a canine unit to show you where the enemy is. So they're an amazing score streak to put on if you're one of those guys that can get up on those good kill streaks. You can actually put on like dogs as your last thing if you really want to have some ground infantry going out there, because they are good. So the swarm is actually different than the dogs, and they're a little bit, I don't know how to explain it, like they're good, but the swarm can't really cover anyone that's inside, so that's what the dogs are for. So that's why I put the dogs and the swarm on together, but I don't use them at the same time, so that is kind of the downside to it. But you get the best of both worlds for people that are outside and the people that are inside. So this gameplay really stood out to me also because I got a double swarm in it. So I got a swarm, I'm going to get 2 swarms in this gameplay, so that means I'm going to be getting 3 orbital VSATs actually, and 2 pairs of doggies, and then 2 pairs of swarms. So this gameplay really excited me after I got it, because getting a gun with a raw, or getting a gameplay, my bad, with a raw gun, I think really is exciting for anyone, not even only myself. But if you see someone going hard with a raw gun, I think that is definitely like amazing, and you deserve some credit for that, because getting some raw gameplays is pretty difficult because everyone else is using attachments, so you're kind of cut loose of some slack that you can use and kind of cheapskate your way out of getting a bunch of more kills, like easier kills, kind of easing your way to get kills by having attachments on there. It kind of eases your way to get some kills, but it is kind of difficult getting a raw gameplay. So that is what really spiked my attention when I got this game. So I was really excited after I got this, and I was like screaming almost and kind of shaking after I got this game, because this was a really exciting gameplay. And I'm going to go back to some of the tips that I use. Some of the tips, like one of the great tips that I actually use while playing Call of Duty is I'm really watching my radar a lot. I know I said this in a couple of my other videos, but the radar is your rear view mirror, and it helps you probably the most out of everything. So if you had to play a game and you were completely like flashbanged, or if you were completely an EMP, if you're an EMP grenaded the entire game, that would make Call of Duty even like 3 times as more difficult than it is right now. So the UAV is the best thing that you can use. And sometimes I'm watching my teammates, and a lot of them don't even use the radar, and I like to scream a lot at Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell myself out right now that I like to scream at Call of Duty. I like to give tips in screaming ways, but I'm gonna get pretty pissy sometimes. If you're in one of my games, yeah, I might yell at you if you do something that'll kind of upset me, but I just have to live through it, and maybe I'll leave the game or something. I don't know, but I like to kind of play more of as a defensive player now, since I've realized that playing Call of Duty is kind of something that really angers people sometimes. So when you're playing defensively and you're playing a strong defense, you can kind of piss off the other team, and you can kind of tell their pissy mood when they just continuously run after you over and over again. So I actually find Call of Duty a lot funner now, because I can find the fun in getting people mad, and I can find the fun in getting all these kill streaks and then making them twice as mad. So Call of Duty is really exciting me right now, because playing more defensively, I can kind of sneak away from enemy lines and kind of pass off myself as getting a lot more kills. Right there, you just saw me die. That was my 3rd death of the game, I believe. So this was a pretty sick game, and it's coming to a wrap, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this game. I know I did. I really enjoyed this game, and I had a lot of fun playing it. And if you guys want to leave any comments below on any guns that you've gotten raw and got some pretty sick gameplays, or you got some gameplays you want to share, you want me to give you some feedback or anything like that. Also, if you guys could leave me a like rating at the bottom, that would be extremely helpful towards me, not only as a YouTuber and getting people to find out my channel some more, but it also helps me and feel better and kind of want to put up more videos for you guys. So tomorrow, actually, I want to talk about tomorrow. I have a sweet TAC 45 gameplay. I was kind of messing around with a bunch of guns, and I was like, well, everyone uses primaries. Why not just switch to a secondary? So I made a complete class just for the TAC 45, and it has a couple of bouncy betties on there. I'll show that to you guys tomorrow. So that's a pretty sick gameplay that's going to be coming out tomorrow from Grind. And I'm really excited about some of the other gameplays that I have saved up for you guys. You guys are in for it. So make sure to stay tuned to see a bunch of those gameplays. I know you guys are going to be really excited to see those. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this commentary about some essential tips and great tips used for great Call of Duty gameplays. If you want to leave a like button at the bottom or a like rating and comment below. This is X Preston signing off. See you guys later.